What up? Happy Tuesday. Wait, is today Tuesday? Yes, it is Tuesday. Another great day to be calling. It's your guy Paulie here. We're getting ready to do some cold calling. Thank you for hanging out with me this morning. If you're new to the channel, my name is Paul, local wholesaler here in Phoenix, Arizona. If you don't know what wholesaling is, you're missing a lot in your life. If you don't know what real estate investing is, you're missing a lot, all right? What up, Brian? What up, Vizsla? Morning, champ. Morning. You ready to rock and roll or what? We're going to start doing some calls. We are streaming on all platforms right now. We are on YouTube Live, we're on Facebook Live, we're on TikTok Live. So thank you for following, thank you for joining me today. We're getting ready to do some live cold calling here. I got a busy day of networking, I got a busy day of appointments today, so we're gonna jump right into this thing. But if you don't know what wholesaling is in real estate, that's where you get a property under contract, right? You're finding discounted deals, right? The great thing about being a wholesaler is we're always the first one to find the deals, right? Because we're making the cold calls. We're actually finding the people that are we're finding those distressed properties, all right? So what that looks like is you find a distressed property, you get it under contract, you get it at a great deal, okay? You get it at a great deal. Why do you want it at a great deal? Because you're going to sell your deal to an end buyer, right? That end buyer is going to be anyone from a flipper to a landlord to someone who wants to own an Airbnb. It's going to be to another investor that wants to get a great return on their money, all right? And because we're getting them such a great deal and a great return on their money, we make a profit off of that, right? That's called the assignment. So we're gonna sell our portion of the contract, and we're gonna make an assignment. That's where we get paid as a wholesaler, right? By signing that contract. Now you could be asking yourself, you're probably saying, hey, Paul, why not keep the property? Why not do the flip yourself, right? Why not Airbnb it or flip it yourself? Great question. These are all valid questions. The question you need to ask yourself is, what kind of investor are you? Are you a fix and flipper? Are you an Airbnb? Are you a landlord? Because if you are any of those three that I just mentioned, well, then you're not a wholesaler. Then your investor identity is, hey, you're a fix and flipper. Why? Because those are all three separate different businesses. And a mentor of mine says, if you're a jack of all trades, then you're a master of none, right? So you're not really, you're kind of all over the place. Don't be that way, okay? Just don't be a jack of all trades, be a master, okay? Let's be professionals, let's be masters, let's be business owners, okay? And if you're a flipper, well then focus on nothing but fix and flips, right? If you're an Airbnb, hey, focus on nothing but Airbnbs, okay? But don't be wishy-washy, don't be a master of everything. Don't be a jack of all trade, master one thing first, okay? So if you're gonna wholesale, get wholesaling down, get it on lock. That means what? Commitment, consistency, persistence, each and every day, month after month, day after day, week after week, year after year, the same thing, wholesaling, all right? Don't, hey, this year I'm gonna get into flipping. Don't, hey, this month I'm gonna do an Airbnb. No, we're not doing that. Get professional, be a master at wholesaling, focusing on one thing, all right? So that's my little rant for this morning. I hope that helps you guys out. That's what I do, right? Every day, day in, day out, I'm wholesaler, right? Till you mastered it, all right? Once you've mastered it, you know you got a fully functioning system. You know you've mastered it once it can roll on itself. You might be asking yourself, well, how do I know when I've mastered it? When I've done 1 deal, 2 deals, 10 deals, 20 deals? Good question. When you're able for it to run on its own without you being there, that's when you've mastered it. And now you can go on to go do your fix and flip business, all right? That's how you know you mastered it. When you don't need to be at it anymore and you have a well-functioning business running on its own. All right, that's how you know you've mastered it. So until you're able to do that, go 100% on it. Go 100% on yourself, okay? I promise you, you won't regret it, all right? Go all in on yourself. Stop going all in on all these other stuff that's around. It's very easily to get distracted on social media. There's plenty of coaches out there. There's plenty of teachers. Sometimes I feel like there's a little bit too much information. You ever feel that way? Like like there's too much. We're in a society of like, just go on. You can find it anywhere, right? There's almost too much of this regurgitated information. Like, just focus in, man, and just go for it, right? That's what I'm here to do, you guys. Just a support system. If you ever want to reach out and partner and kind of want to know what it looks like, just feel free to ask me a question. That's why I do this, because I've been there, right? Almost. Luckily, I kind of got into this prior to like too much information, right? Right now, you can, like, it's everywhere. Hey, get into this, get into that, come here, go there. It's too much, man. Just focus on one thing, all right, and go all in on yourself. Okay, don't worry about getting LLC. Don't worry about this. Don't worry about that. Hey, just do what you got to do. Income generating activities. My mentor always told me income generating activities. What are income generating activities? Talking with people. Getting out there and talking with people. Getting out there and networking. Calling people. Finding the deal. Right? Most people I talk to, hey, should I get an LLC? Should I, who should I be talking to? Should I worry about my website? I'd be like, if you don't even have any substantial income coming in, then why are you going to get a LLC, right? So keep that in mind. Thank you everyone for hopping on the live today. Appreciate it. I'm streaming right now on Facebook Live. You can follow me on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, TikTok. Just go to yo_Pauly and make sure you follow there, all right? So we got a busy day in front of us. We're going to go ahead and jump into it and start making some phone calls, because those are some income-driven activities. Make the calls, man. That's what it comes down to, right? Get on the phones. This is going to be your best bet. If you're not on the phones, well, then what do you need to be doing? Out there door knocking. If you're not door knocking, then you need to be posting on social media that you are buying properties for cash, all right? And if you're not out there doing none of those three, well, then just go get a 9-to-5, man. Just go get a job, right? It's going to be your best bet. No hard feelings at all, right? But hey, if you're willing to commit 8 hours of your day to going to go work for somewhere else, I guess my question for you is, can you commit to working 8 hours for yourself? Because that's what it's going to take. It's going to take that commitment of, it's going to take more than that. As an entrepreneur, as a business owner, you got to be willing to go overtime for free. I know at your 9-to-5, you may be working right now and you're getting paid for it. And then, hey, if I work over 8 hours, I get overtime, right? I get time and a half. In entrepreneurial space, don't happen that way. You're working for free 8 hours a day, and then on top of that, after that 8 hours, you're working another hour. You're working another 2-3 hours for free too on top of that. All right. So that's the drive right there, and that's the grind. That's what it takes. Hate to burst anyone's bubble. I'm sorry to be honest and truthful with you guys, but that's what it takes. All right. Working for free and putting in the work and finding the deals for yourself. All right, it's the true ultimate freedom. You make your own time. You can schedule your own dates. You can schedule your own time off. You can schedule your own vacation. It's beautiful. I can't tell you the freedom that I can't even explain how that feeling is. But once you're there, you're gonna understand. Hey, I'm working 8 hours. I'm working 12 hours for myself. Right. So keep that in mind as an entrepreneur. All right. So let's make some calls this morning, you guys. Thank you for joining the live. If this is your first time to your live. My name is Paul, local wholesaler here in Phoenix, and we're doing deals nationwide. Right now, we're calling two specific markets. That's Cleveland and Phoenix, Arizona. That's the most movement that we're seeing. We got 2 new properties locked up under contract, one out in Minnesota. So if you know any buyers out in Minnesota, please feel free to hit me up. It's about 2 hours away from Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's in a smaller rural city outside of Minneapolis, and yeah, we got it under contract. And then we got another one in Parma Heights, Ohio, locked up under contract as well. So if you know any buyers, feel free to reach out to me. Be happy to partner up with you if you want to co-wholesale it, or maybe if you know a buyer out there, or maybe if you want to do a flip yourself. Please reach out to me. Be happy to send you the details. All right. What up, Gary? What up, Garrett and Gabby? Thank you for joining the live today. Appreciate it. My name is Paul, local wholesaler in Arizona. Please drop in below, you guys, where you're at, what city you're representing tonight or today, what city you're representing this morning, and let's see where you're calling from. I'm actually from, born in California. I've been out here in Arizona now for, a good half of my life. So California is always where the home's at, the heart, but Phoenix is my adopted home, and kind of actually like it better out here. It's becoming more cultural, right? They're having a lot more things to do out here, which is cool. That's what I liked about California was there always stuff to do out there with theme parks and the beaches and stuff like that. It'd be great if there were a beach in Arizona, huh? All right, without further ado, let's get to calling. We're about to give an offer out right now, you guys. So let's get to it. Let's lock them up, all right? Let's lock this contract up. We're sending the contract out right now. Let's get his full commitment, all right? That's what we're hoping to do. Or no, that's what we're going to do. We're going to get the full commitment out of him right now. All right, here we go. Please get your questions in down below. Be happy to help you out with any. We're doing acquisitions right now, which is acquiring the properties. Smile and dial. What up, George? Smiling and dialing this morning.
I'm not available to take a call, so please leave a message.
All right, no luck on the first one. Not to worry. If you ever watched a live, one of my lives before, it's hey, make a second, third call. Don't just give up on your first one. Actually, already spoke to him earlier today. So we're in negotiations, right? He's wanting his price, going back and forth on it. Typically, what it looks like, right? You go back and forth, but we're gonna lock it up. We know we got it at a good price. We know it's a decent property, so we're gonna get it under contract, right? Let's keep going because he might call back. So let's keep things rolling here. So we're working out of the pipeline right now. Our CRM that we use is FreedomSoft. It's a little bit more on the pricier side, but all it does is keep track of your data, help you keep track of your leads, and keep you organized. All right. So let's get some more offers out, you guys. I'm ready to lock some deals up this morning. All right. We need to. Sadie out in Cleveland. What's up with this one? You know what? I got one in mind that I want to call. I'm trying to remember her name. Sadie, Amy. Let's see about this one. I gave her the offer. Called, gave Sadie the offer, 90, declined at this time. She said the lowest she takes is 120. Call back issue. Said we can call back and get pictures of the duplex. All right, let's call this one. See if we can get some pictures of this property. So we talked to this seller before. We gave her the offer. We kept good rapport. She declined our first offer for the first property, but let's call her up because she has a couple more properties that we can potentially get. Two of the duplexes, actually. This one's out in Cleveland, Ohio, where we're calling. What up, Mr. Lender? What up, Jesus? Good morning.
Hello.
Hi, Sadie. This is Paul.
Hi, Paul.
Hi. Did you get a chance to talk to brother about the other property, the duplex?
Yeah, I did, but I know that you went lower than what I was expecting, but I don't know that one. And people were moving out. There were downstairs people. They moved out Saturday. We didn't see the house yet on the inside. I did talk to him, and he said, yeah, to let you know, come on in, we could schedule an appointment. But I don't know, I didn't get a good offer for me. I don't know if, what you're going to offer him.
Okay, so he's sounding like he's kind of wanting kind of that same price where you were at for yours?
No, not that. No, those houses, they're rented, and they've been, the store place, it's been rented, the apartment-wise, they've been rented for a long time, and the store has been closed for 3 years. So I don't know. It's not a good shape, the store, with the building with the store. But then the double, people moved out this past weekend from downstairs. We haven't seen it yet. So yes, I did talk to him, and he said we can schedule time, but I was afraid what the offer is gonna be like.
Oh, I get it, Sadie. Well, it's up to you. We don't have to. I'm okay with not getting an offer out. It's fine. It's just I just know, right? You know, as a business, Sadie, we have to try to make a profit
Yeah,
as well, and
yeah,
we want
yeah.
to make it fair for you and fair for us. So not a problem.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
from looking at it, what do you think you would offer for that double? I know you didn't see the inside yet. I haven't seen it since it was rented. I know we did work on it before we rented it, but I haven't seen it in like 3 years.
Yeah, I- yeah. I wouldn't be able to tell you, Sadie, because I can't just
Okay.
base it off of the outside. And I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah,
be honest with you. Single families are selling for more. Like your property is going
yeah.
for more than the duplex, which is funny, right?
Yes, yes.
But
I know a lot of people want to be on their own. They don't want up and down, and like, they
yes,
want to live in their own home.
yeah. So they tend to sell for a little bit more, whereas the duplex tend to sell a little bit lower. Um, and yeah, it just really depends on. And it's because
Okay.
when taking on a duplex, you gotta keep in mind that we take over the tenants too, and the
Yeah,
expenses, and so there's a little bit
yeah.
more to go with as far as a duplex. I know there was
Yeah,
that.
there is only one tenant now upstairs, but the downstairs is not rented, and I don't know if we're not gonna rent it right now. But I will talk to him again,
Well,
and
real quick, Sadie, like
we'll see when. Yeah.
which one are we talking about? Are we talking about the one next to yours or the one behind the store?
Oh, the one next to mine.
The one next to
They
okay.
moved out.
Okay, so
Yeah,
there's no tenant on the
downstairs. They
downs.
just moved out Saturday, this past weekend,
Got it.
and the upstairs, they're still there. They want to move downstairs, but we told them no, because we don't know what the house looks like, and if we really want to sell the property, we don't want to deal with people like moving up and down and stuff like that.
Um,
So I'll talk to him again and see if um when we can go in,
are
or
is that ten,
I'm gonna be there to.
is
If
that
you want me to call Joe, and then maybe go take pictures if I can get in there.
well? I have to call him and see what his schedule looks like. But
Okay, all right.
is that tenant on a month to month, Sadie, or are they on a year lease?
Yeah, we don't have a lease. We don't have a lease.
Oh, okay, all right. Well, what's your brother wanting for it, Sadie? Like, what's he asking for? How much?
What he's asking for is like less headache for him, because actually it's in my mom's name, and he's the one that's dealing with them. He doesn't want the headache. He has enough work and his family, and then my mom. We all want, taking care of mom at the same time. Like, we're taking turns. So he doesn't want to deal with houses. He sold me his houses before because he didn't want to deal with tenants. I bought a couple of his old houses. Uh, I told you I had a contract with the California people like last year, and I think we had it for like 70 or 80 for that one. We were asking for 70. That was last year. But um, let me talk to him again, and I'll give you a call. I have your number, and you could talk to Joe if I can get in there, because I don't know where the key is when they moved out.
Got it.
And the upstairs people, I have their number, and I can arrange it with them.
Okay. Yeah. So that's kind of yeah last year's prices. You're absolutely right. That's what it was last year. It's not looking any different than this year. Actually, probably shy into that. So from that, Sadie, like we would probably be about, I don't know, I'd say about 25 to 30 shy under what you just mentioned. So, I mean, if you think your
That
brother,
would be like how much?
uh, 30, probably 30 off of the 75. So right around, what's that? Put us around 55, 60-ish kind of range. So, and,
60?
and that's, and I don't hold me to that, Sadie. I really, that's just me ballparking it here. Like the condition is
Yeah,
really gonna, obviously gonna make the difference because depending on how much work we got to do. So,
yeah.
what do you think he'd say about something like that?
60 as is, I think he will take it, but like I said, I haven't seen it. There were people there for the last 3 or 4 years, and they just moved out. And then the upstairs, I helped my brother, not this one, the one that passed away. We were buying houses together and fixing before he passed away. But uh, I know we did a lot of work on those houses, but it's been 3 years, over 3 years. I haven't seen them, so I can't tell you what they look like, and I can't say yes or no. And you didn't see it yet. So
Yeah.
let me talk to him and see what the key is, and maybe make arrangements so he can see it, and then give us an offer, and we'll go from there.
Okay, sounds good, Sadie. I'll go ahead and call Joe and see what his availability looks like for this
Hmm.
week, and then yeah, I'll give you a call back up.
Okay. So you're not gonna change your mind about my house too? I
Well,
asked my daughter, like, if I sell it for 130, which I did sell a house on West 83rd. That was also 3 years ago. I was gonna move in there, and I fixed it the way I want it. But coming from a suburb to that area, I was like, no, I don't want to. Even though I spent so much money on that house, I sold it for 130. I asked her, like, if I sell it for 130, how much after fees and all that stuff? That I'll lose about $10,000. So like I said, I'm not gonna go less than 120, and it's ready to move in. I know you said the basement, but people in that area, like, the basement is not in a bad shape anyway. I don't know what you think you're gonna fix in that basement. It just needs vacuuming and cleaning.
well,
So
well, Joe.
if you change your mind about my house, let me know, because next week I'm getting the windows replaced, and then my daughter's gonna list it for me.
Well, Joe mentioned that it could possibly have that water leak, and I
No.
think that's the major concern there on our end. Um, yeah, I mean, I get it, Sadie. I know you mentioned the 120. I mean, we weren't close off. I know I was at the 90 here. I mean, I'm wondering if we can. I don't know if.
90? Yeah.
No, I said it's just like right under 100. I don't know, Sadie. Is there somewhere that we can kind of meet in the middle here that would be fair?
Like, how much is in the middle? What's your middle?
Well, if I'm just right at 100, you're at 120. Can you come down 10? I'll go up 10, and I can get with my underwriters and say, hey, Sadie, move down a little bit. Can we make this happen? And then I can get back to you.
And then I will get clear 110?
Yeah, it'd be 110 cash. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
I'll talk to my daughter and see, and then I'll talk to my brother about the next door house. Uh, yeah, we'll see whatever. I know he said whatever, he'll take whatever, but it's it's my mom's house. It's not his house. He's tired of dealing with it, but there's 5 siblings, and they all gonna argue, and I
Well,
know how it is.
Well, let me ask you this,
So
Sadie. Then, so
okay.
just so I understand, like, is mom the ultimate say so, or is the brother? Because like, who I don't know, who should we be talking?
My brother is taking care of the house, and he's asking my opinion, because I was in the buying and selling in the houses, and it's gonna go. I'm the successor on that house after mom. So, but if the other siblings gonna say, like, what, they're not gonna argue, because it's, they're not dealing with them. It's just me and my brother dealing with the houses.
Got it, Got it.
It's in my mom's name, and I'm the successor. It's my name on it after her, but we can. Me and my brother are the ones that were dealing with the houses.
Okay. All right.
But we want to be fair to others too. There's other
So let's
situations.
pretend like just move it. Let's pretend like we do a deal together. Whose
Hmm.
name like is gonna go on the contract when we go to signing? Is it mom's name?
My mom's name
Okay. All right. And then
on the next door. Mine is my name.
okay. All right. Okay. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, no, the one next door, the double is in my mom's name, but we can sign. We can ask her to sign
Okay. And then
because
you
me and my brother,
guys.
we can make her sign.
Well, okay, as long as you have permission and power of attorney and PO or anything stating that, hey, mom's okay with that, then that's fine.
Yeah,
I
my
just,
brother has a power of attorney.
okay, all right. Okay, fair enough. Um, okay, well, yeah, I got a lot of work to do, Sadie. Let me go talk to the underwriter, see if we can at least get
Okay,
you that number for your property. And then let me call Joe. Please, if you could, yeah, talk to your brother, see when we get the sooner the
it's
better,
got to
obviously.
work, and it's so beautiful out. I don't want to work. I think I'm.
Well, we can always set
My
it up
boss
for
is not here. I'm leaving.
we can always set it up for tomorrow or the next day, Sadie. So
Oh God. Yes, I don't want to work. It's so beautiful. I'm gonna go to get my
yeah,
convertible and drive around.
it'd be worth the money you probably get for it. So up to you, Sadie. Yeah, I get it.
Okay, alrighty. So I'll talk to my daughter about 110, and then I'll talk to my brother and see where the key is, and let you know. See when his schedule, and then I can arrange it
Okay.
to see the house.
All right,
Alrighty.
Sadie. I appreciate it, and I'll
Thank you.
call you soon.
Thank you.
Bye
All
bye.
right. Bye bye.
What do you guys think? Come on, if you ain't getting no, I don't see no fire in the. That's what's amazing me right now. I'm not seeing no fire in the
Speechless.
chat.
Left them speechless.
What up, chat? Just left you speechless. Let's, man. Let's recap, you guys. Come on, let's go back to it. If you guys are getting anything out of this thing, please share the information. I'd really appreciate it. Jesus, thank you. Harold, thank you, man. George, of course, always thank you. Hope you guys enjoyed that conversation. Let's recap it real quick. So we initially called Sadie. We gave her the offer, I say about a couple weeks ago. She declined it, obviously, but she did mention that she had another property. So that's what we were calling on, was the duplex. Um, man. Come on, chat. Knock him out. Feel like James Brown. Knock him out. Oh, Paulie's like the old 1-2. You know what I'm saying? The old 1-2, Scooby Doo. You know. Oh, all right, you guys. So, you guys want to talk about that duplex or what, man? So her brother has this duplex that's right by her house, and what she say? He just wants to get rid of it, right? I'm like, I already know what I can offer on it, man. I already know what I can lock it up at. We obviously, you guys get used to the word no, okay? You guys are so wanting to hear this yes, like yes, get a contract, yes, yes, I'm willing to sell. Get that out of your minds. Get yes out of your mind right now. Start loving no. Start getting used to no. We love no. We want to hear no. Give the questions, right? Ask the right questions. Um, I'm pre. My questions are a little bit strategic because I'm like telling her, hey, well, those are the last year, right? Hey, I might not be able to give you that. What's your? And she just gives the information, right? That's all you're getting. You're getting information from her, extracting information, and look what happens. She's like, hey, he just wants to get rid of it. There's a tenant in there. I'm like, hey, I'd probably be 30,000 shy off of where you're at. Not a You know, just get the note, get it all out of the way, remove the elephant out of the room, ask the difficult questions. Obviously, asking her, hey, who's going to be on the agreement? Who's signing this thing, right? We got the decision makers, which is the mom, obviously. And what she tell me? What she say, Harold? Hey, they'll convince the mom. They said we'll convince her to sell. Like what? Okay, hey, if you guys get mom to sign, okay, cool, that works for me. Anyway, let's put a feeling on it, you guys. King of Cool, thank you, George. Thank you for the fire, man. Appreciate it. Duplex guaranteed deals. All right, I'm gonna put a. I felt really good about that one. A really good conversation. So if you I say put emotion on it, right? Good, fair, decent, bad, terrible, or phenomenal, or very good, right? I'd say I feel really good about that conversation. We obviously got the decision makers. We're obviously talking about 2 potential deals with her. Come on. And she even came down. All right, you guys. She even came down on the first initial property that we were talking about, which was hers. And she was initially asking you guys, you want to know what she initially was asking? She was right at like 150 originally. 150, and that's not even ARV, all right? Um, she said the lowest she would take was 120. That was last time. I offered her 90K because I know I can get rid of it at 90. And now, hey, we're kind of right in the middle at that 110 mark, right? And you heard her. You said I can get 110 cash. Cash in hand. I don't know yet, you guys. I don't know if it's a deal or not. Obviously, right? It's a great looking property. It's not a trashed property, but you know you're so this is the other part of being a wholesaler, you guys. Harold said he'd buy it. This is the other part of wholesaling, you guys, is finding a buyer to buy the property from you, right? And remember, they're looking for a great return, and you want to be that source. You want to be that person who says, hey, Paul gets me the great deals because I get a great return. I got plenty of buyers that know me for that, you guys, that know that Paul gets them great deals. I got buyers that are locked and loaded, ready to go on a great return. Why? Because they work a 9 to 5. Why? Because they have money set aside and they're looking for a property out in Cleveland that they can buy and potentially make over 10% return on a rental. Get great deals, you guys, and you have no problem getting a buyer, right? So George says, as you should, duplex guaranteed deals. Thanks, you guys. Thank you for watching the live, man. I don't even know if we should do another conversation after that. Such a great conversation. I'm gonna cut it right there, you guys, because I got a lot to do today and I got a couple appointments. But I hope you got some value out of this today. Please drop some fire. Please like it, and if you could, go to YouTube and subscribe. That would really help me out. If you don't drop any fire, that's fine. You know, if you don't like it, I'm all good with that. But go to YouTube, go to yo_Paulie and subscribe at the YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it.
Some better content in there.
Is there?
Yeah.
So cool, you guys. I'm out of here for the day. Thank you again for joining. I hope you got something out of it. Get back to work. Start locking up deals. Start getting on the phone. Start taking action. And income generating activities, you guys. Income generating activities. You're either door knocking, telling people you buy properties, or you're on the phones, or you're texting, or you're emailing. But do something, all right? Don't just sit around trying to get your LLC or get your website going, or worry about your scripts, man. Just get on the phones and start calling. And if you need help locking up your deal,
come tomorrow.
Call up your guy Paulie over here, right? I'll lock it up for you. We'll close it. And yeah, thank you for bringing that up, Harold. Tomorrow is the call-a-thon, you guys. So if you never called before and you're afraid maybe to get that the nerves worked out a little bit, or maybe you're even a little rusty on your calling, you've called before, but you just want to get a little bit better at it, come tomorrow. Join me tomorrow at AZ Rio's location. We're also going to be doing it live on the Zoom, which is great. And we're going to be doing the call-a-thon tomorrow at 4:45 to 7 p.m. So thank you again for joining today. I appreciate it. What up, Hector on the channel over here. My dude jumping in. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Thanks for joining, you guys. I appreciate it. Take care. See you on the next one.